Everyone's talking about the Super Bowl halftime show from Sunday as many enjoyed seeing their favorite artists take the stage together. One moment that has everyone talking is Eminem's decision to take a knee during his performance. D.L. Hughley posted a picture of the rapper kneeling with the caption, In addition to this, D.L. Hughley retweeted the same picture on Twitter with the hashtag I'm with Cap. Now, if you recall, D.L. has been critical of the NFL and the role they played in Colin Kaepernick's blackballing. So it's interesting why he didn't expand on his caption. Today we have our company hype analysts Capone and Pierre calling in the show to give their reactions. But first, I want to take a look at the clip because some time ago, D.L. Hughley would give his thoughts on kneeling, and here's what he had to say.
The reasons that I won't watch football and several other people won't watch football is because Colin Kaepernick, the man who started the movement that they now have embraced, still is not working. But the purpose of pretending to be unified is to be unified. If you're not actually unified, it is just symbolic. It is not what you do on Thursday or Sunday or Monday. It is what you do the other days of the week. It is what happens when you get off your knees. It is what happens when the cameras aren't around. It is what happens when the pressure's off, when the ratings go back. It is what you do then. Two things I think are immediate. Colin Kaepernick should be in the NFL because obviously if you're doing it now, he was right to do it. And everybody in America knows we damn sure got enough symbols.
Now, there were reports of Eminem being told by the NFL not to kneel. The NFL did speak out and say, hey, we knew that Eminem was going to kneel during his performance. But Pierre, I want to come to you first. Do you agree with Eminem's kneeling during his performance for the NFL halftime show?
There's a lot to digest with holding. The thing with the D.L. Hughley video, I agree with his video, pretty much everything he stated in that. With the Eminem kneeling, I have no problem with that. I mean, he is part of the culture, he is part of it. I think the kneeling thing kind of went away for a while. A lot of people stopped kneeling, got back into the regular routine. We haven't had any, policemen, whatever shootings or whatever situation that became national news of lately. So it kind of got pushed under the rug a little bit. But the fact that he brought it back and made us conscious. I don't care if he's black or white. I mean, he's part of the culture. He brought it back up, and I think it's cool. I'm good with it.
Capone, I want to come to you next. Do you agree with Eminem's kneeling?
Yeah, I agree all the way up. I think that it was a great thing, especially when they told him not to do it at first. They are covering it up, saying that they knew he was going to do it. They told him don't do it, and he did it. And I'm glad he did it because I think people with money just think that they can control the narrative of everything, and he showed that they can't because he got money too.
And let me ask you this, Capone. Do you think if Eminem was black in this situation, that this would be a bigger conversation or a different conversation? Like you said, you feel that the NFL, after they spoke out to say like, hey, we knew Eminem was going to kneel during the performance. How do you think, what would be the conversation if Eminem was black?
No, can't say that like that. You have to say who did it because it makes a difference. If Dr. Dre would have did it, probably would have the same type of thing. If Snoop would have did it, then it would have probably been something different. You got to understand the texture of what the person is and how much weight that they carry. So if I did it, it really wouldn't make a difference. But if you have somebody, it depends on the person a lot.
Pierre, I want to bring that same question to you. Do you think if Eminem was a black entertainer, or if you saw one of the other entertainer that was a part of that show, do you think the conversation would be bigger or different than it is right now?
Okay, pretty much what Capone said. Depending on the level of the entertainer. If it's a Rudy Poo entertainer doing it, or not Rudy Poo, because who would be on, Bruno Mars did it. I mean, that might have been shocking. Would it have been different? Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it'd been different. Different as in what? That we got people who've been more madder that he did it. Or what? I like the fact that Eminem did it. He's a white guy. It's in the black culture, and he's representing, showing, hey, this is still out here. I'm gonna let y'all know it ain't been forgotten. So I don't really know. I don't really care who else would have done it. Just somebody do it, but I appreciate that he did it.
Right. Now, you do have some people that are upset that, being that Eminem is a white male, during kneeling, during that performance, a lot of people were upset. You had Amanda Seals who retweeted a quote that basically said, not us celebrating a white man kneeling during Black History Month. So let me ask you this, Pierre. Would you have preferred for it to be a black man doing it? Why do you think we didn't see, a Snoop Dogg or Kendrick Lamar, or any of them kneel as Eminem did?
when I need help, when my plight need help, I don't care what color you are to help me. I'm not about to be racist at that point, okay? I need help. So if I need cops to stop shooting or whatever to help us, if it's a white man, Chinese man, I don't give a damn. Mexican, go help me get my situation rectified. I'm not gonna say you're not black enough. You're only white. You're Asian. You can't help me. You're out of your damn mind. If I need help, I need help. Now, I want my people to help me, sure. But if that's not working, then I need anybody to help. I'm not about to break it down and push you back because you don't look like me to help me. So Eminem kneeled down for us to, to help the cause of black. He ain't doing it for white folks because they're in trouble. He's doing it because the black people aren't, being being ostracized or shot, however he wants to look at it. So I don't really care. There was a white man that did it. No, it doesn't bother me. And I don't know why Dr. Dre and what maybe they've seen it so much as a black man doing it. It's refreshing to see a white man, not really refreshing, but just good to see a white man do the same thing. Like, thank you, brother. You do it now. So that's how I look at it.
Capone, I want to bring that same question to you. Would you have preferred for it to be a black entertainer? Why do you think we didn't see other black entertainers take that stance?
Just have to agree with Pierre. Who cares who did it? It was done. And like he said, if I got a cause that I'm fighting, I would want anybody to help me with my cause. And isn't Kaepernick black and white?
He is.
So all this black and white stuff, I'm just tired of. Like, who's upset? The black people or the white people? Who's upset that he did it?
No, I think that's a great point and a great question. I think there are a lot of people from the black community that are upset that, he kneeled during the halftime performance.
Yeah, us black people need to get upset with us shooting each other. We need to concentrate on that a little bit more than kneeling. How about shooting somebody down?
Right. I definitely agree with you guys. I think, we shouldn't spend a lot of time on, are they black or they're white? I think now it's just about, okay, what's the follow-up from this? What are some actions that are going to be taken to actually move this forward? Because kneeling, I definitely appreciate him taking that stance on the platform, but now we need actionable items to take next steps to what's happening in our community. So as always, I appreciate you guys for calling and chiming in. You heard from us. Now we want to hear from you in the comments below. What are your thoughts about Eminem's kneeling during the halftime show? For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.
Put it in the comments so I can read them.
On
it. Do you know the comedy culture? Play Comedy Hype, the game. Out now.